one quiet afternoon, the scent of cooling coffee softly fills the room. A gentle song is playing low in this familiar air. Without a word, I find myself wanting to stay right here. In between a busy day, this little moment feels like rest. Even without saying a thing, my heart feels at ease again. Among the passing strangers, I quietly blend in, belonging nowhere in particular, just staying where I am. This kind of day is enough for me. This feeling is already complete. I don't need to fill the space, I like it better this way. Where the sunlight stays, I'm sitting in its glow. For no reason at all, I feel a gentle smile unfold. In this passing time, I let myself just be, slowly taking in this day like a warm drink. The breeze beyond the window feels softer than before. A familiar line of melody wraps around my thoughts. Nothing really special, and maybe that's why it's nice. This moment feels enough for me, I don't need anything more. Even if time moves slowly, it's okay like this. No need to rush at all, this kind of day feels right. Where the sunlight stays, I'm sitting in its glow. With a quiet peace of calm, my heart feels full again. In this passing time, I let myself just be, slowly taking in this day like a warm drink. Time rests on this table, drifting little by little, like a cup of cooling coffee. The day softens gently. These unnoticed moments that quietly pass me by might be the ones that feel the most like who I really am. In between the days I rushed, not knowing where I was going. Standing still like this somehow feels better than I thought. Maybe it's alright sometimes to do nothing at all, just like breathing in and out, letting time just fall. Where the sunlight stays, a day that gently lingers. Nothing really happened, yet it feels even warmer, holding on to this quiet little moment. I let it stay inside my memory. Where the sunlight stays, where the sunlight stays, I'm sitting in this light, slowly, so slowly. I feel this day go by. In the silent atmosphere, when no words are needed, a part of me I didn't know begins to softly surface. It's okay, just like this. It's been a good enough day, not by anyone's measure, but in my own quiet way. the sunlight stays. I'm sitting in its glow. Even without a word, this moment feels enough. In this passing time, I let myself just be, slowly letting go of everything today. Above the empty coffee cup, the scent still lingers on. Outside the light has faded into a softer evening. Somewhere in between it all, I remain the same. Like this, I wanna stay a little longer, because a day like this feels gently good. Quietly, so quietly. So quietly. I don't say your name out loud, but it lingers on my lips. In the quiet of this room, you still exist. There's a space beside my bed where your warmth used to stay. Now it's just an empty side that slowly fades away. I still wake up in the night thinking you're still here, reaching out without a thought, then remembering you disappeared. I told myself I'd be okay, that time would take the pain away. But every single step I take leads me back to you. I still call you mine, even though you're not around. In every quiet moment, you're the loudest sound. I try to let you go, but I don't know how to try. So I keep you in my heart, and I call you mine. Your sweater's still hanging here like you never really left. I trace the threads with trembling hands and hold it to my chest. Every little thing you touched feels heavier these days, like the air is filled with you in 1,000 different ways. They all say I'll learn to heal, that I'll forget the way you feel. But how do I erase a love that made me who I am? I still call you mine, even though you're far away. In every silent heartbeat, you're the words I couldn't say. I try to close the door, but it never fully shuts. So I keep you in my soul, even if it hurts. I walk alone on streets we knew. Every step reminds me of you. Every corner, every light feels like you just passed by. Sometimes I think I see your face in strangers passing through, and for a second I believe that I found my way back to you. If love love was meant to end like this. Why does it still feel so alive? Why does every little thing still carry you inside? If I had one more chance, I wouldn't let you go. I'd hold you like the last time, before we didn't know. I still call you mine, even in the fading light. When the world goes quiet and I'm alone at night, I try to move along, but I'm always standing still in the place you left behind, in the silence that you filled. I still call you mine, even when I know it's not true. I still call you mine, I still call you mine, like there's nothing else I can do. Time keeps moving on, they say, but mine is standing still, somewhere in the past with you, and it always will. I learned to live without your voice, but not without your name. It echoes through my every thought, like an endless, quiet pain. I still call you mine, not because I don't know why, but because I loved you more than I ever loved goodbye. And if you're somewhere out there now, living a different life, I hope you feel me in the dark when I call you mine. I don't say your name out loud, but it never really left. Somewhere between my breath and heart, you still exist. And maybe you always will. There's a quiet gravity living in my bones, pulling every step I take, but I still walk it home. Morning drips like silver rain through the corners of my room. I gather up my scattered thoughts and wear them like perfume. Every breath a fragile thread sewn into the day. I stitch my hours carefully so they don't slip away. No one hears the small echoes in my chest. No one sees how I cradle all this weight. Still I bloom in the spaces left unseen. Through the quiet cracks of time I grow between. I may bend under skies that feel too wide, but I fold my days in light and call them mine. Only He sits beside me now, like a friend I didn't choose. It hums a soft and hollow tune that I no longer refuse. I pour my thoughts into the wind and watch them drift away. Not everything is meant to stay, not every word to say. Even when my shadow feels too long to hold, I remind myself I've learned to walk alone. Still I bloom in the silence I became. Through the dim and fading hours I find my name. I may sway in the weight I cannot hide, but I fold my days in light and let them shine. Evening spills a velvet blue across the edges of my mind. I sit with all my unspoken things and leave them undefined. There's a rhythm in my pulse that no one else can hear, a quiet kind of melody that keeps me anchored here. Maybe I was never meant to walk a lighter road. Maybe strength is something grown from carrying alone. And if my hands are trembling, it doesn't mean I'll fall. It only means I'm holding on through everything at all. Still I bloom, even when the light is thin. Through the softest kind of dark, I breathe within. I may break into pieces I can't hide, but I gather every part and keep them alive. Still I bloom, still I bloom, still I bloom, still I bloom in the quiet of my days. Still I bloom, still I bloom, still I bloom in my own unfolding ways. There are moments barely there, like sunlight through a seam, a fleeting touch of something kind that feels just like a dream. And in those gentle seconds I find a softer view that maybe life is not so heavy when I let it move. Still I bloom with the weight I've come to know. It has carved a deeper space for me to grow. I may walk through a world that feels too wide, but I fold my days in light and stay alive. There's a quiet gravity still resting in my bones, but I've learned how to dance with it slowly, softly, like it's my own. Like it's my own. Midnight spills like velvet blue across the streets we wander through. Neon whispers paint the air, soft reflections everywhere. Your shadow melts into mine like a slow and silent rhyme. Every second gently bends like the night that never ends. We don't need to chase the light, we belong to this soft night. In between the breath and sound, something real is finally found. In this late night mood we fall, drifting where the silence calls. Every heartbeat turning gold in the story never told. Stay with me, don't let it fade. In the dark we're unafraid. In this quiet we are true. In this night it's me and you. Slow it down, no more sound. Feel it now, stay around. Coffee, rings and fading heat, tracing circles where we meet. Eyes that speak in quiet tones, breaking through the undertones. Fingers brushing barely there, like a secret in the air. Every glance a hidden spark, light and shadows in the dark. All the noise has slipped away, we don't need the light of day. In the stillness we can see everything we're meant to be. In this late night mood we fall, answering a softer call. Every breath a gentle fire, every touch a quiet desire. Hold me close, don't let me go. Through the dark we move so slow. In the silence we come through, only me and only you. Closer still, time stands still. Feel the thrill, soft and real. City hum fades into haze, lost inside a quiet maze. Street lights flicker, pulse and glow, like a heartbeat moving slow. Your voice lingers in my chest, like a place I finally rest. Every word dissolves in air, leaving only what we share. Maybe dawn will break the spell, maybe we won't be as well. But this moment, pure and deep, is a memory we'll keep. Let the echoes slowly boom, let the silence fill the room. Sky turns pale with hidden light, pulling gently at the night. But your warmth is lingering, like a soft remembering. Even when the moment ends, something in us never bends. In the quiet afterglow, you're the only truth I know. In this late night mood we stay, even as it slips away. Every heartbeat, every sigh, writes our names across the sky. If this night should disappear, I will keep you always near. In this calm forever new, I was lost and found in you. Midnight fades, but not the flame, softly calling out your name. dark where we once stood. Life's this late night quiet mood. Every time I close my eyes, you return without disguise. In the hush and something true, I still feel the night with you. Quietly, without a sound, another day is fading out. In this dark and silent room, it feels like I'm the only one. A fragile breath upon the glass fades away too fast to last. And I wonder to myself, will I disappear like that? Smiling like I'm doing fine, all day long just passing time. Then I come back home alone, stand there lost, I don't know why. No one calls, no one says my name tonight. The silence feels heavier than it should. And tonight again, I pretend that I'm okay. With a single word, I keep fooling my own heart, holding on to something that won't fade away. Breathing quietly, I survive another day. Your name still lives inside my phone. I can't bring myself to let it go. Open it then close it again, but I never press call. All the nights we used to share still remain like they were there. Even now when I'm alone, they keep pulling me somewhere. They all say it'll fade with time, you'll see. But somehow that just hurts even more. And tonight again, I pretend that I'm okay. With a quiet lie, I keep hiding how I feel. Memories that never seem to slip away. With a fragile smile, I just make it through the day. Do you ever think of me sometimes at night? Somewhere out there, are you pausing just like me? All the words we used to say, all the warmth they used to stay, still remains the same somehow. Only you are gone away. I'm still standing right where we once said goodbye. Haven't moved an inch, still frozen in that time. Even knowing I should try to let you go. At the edge of night, I still call your name alone. Time keeps moving, passing by, but I'm still the same inside. Even in a crowded place, loneliness just multiplies. Tears, I never let them fall, building up with That's what I keep telling me. When this night is gone, will I finally feel okay? Or will it just turn into the same old day? Still somehow I made it through again. Quietly, so quietly. Quietly. Some nights feel heavier than words, like the air won't let me breathe. But somehow I'm still here, still standing quietly. I wake before the morning light, with thoughts I cannot leave behind. 1,000 things upon my chest, but no one ever sees them rest. I walk the same familiar streets, with tired steps and silent dreams, smiling like I'm doing fine, while holding storms I keep inside. They don't know how much it takes just to be okay. They don't see the weight I carry every day. But I'm still here, holding on to every breath, through the weight of everything that's resting on my chest. I may feel alone, but I'm stronger than I seem. I carry my own light, even in the dark I breathe. There are days I feel so small, like I might not matter at all. In a world that moves too fast, I'm just trying to make it last. Sometimes I sit and wonder why it feels so hard just to get by. But even then I tell myself I'll find a way somehow. Even when my heart feels like it's breaking down, I remind myself I've made it this far somehow. And I'm still here, standing through the quiet pain, through the nights that never end, through the silent rain. I may feel alone, but I'm learning how to see there's a light inside of me that no one else can be. I've learned to sit with my own thoughts, to find some peace in what I've got. Even loneliness can teach, there's a strength in just being. I don't need to be so loud to prove that I can make it out. Sometimes all it really takes is breathing through the weight. Maybe I'm not where I dreamed, maybe I'm still incomplete, but I'm trying every day in my own imperfect way. And that's enough, yeah, that's enough, even if it's hard to say. I'm still here, even when it hurts to stay, even when the road ahead feels so far away. I may feel alone, but I'm stronger than I know. I carry my own light, and I'll never let it go. Still here, quiet laugh, a gentle breeze, reminding me to just be me. And in those simple, fleeting times, I feel a peace I can't define. Like maybe life is not so far from where I already am. I'm still here and I'm learning how to live, not just survive the days I face, but feel the life they give. I may feel alone, but I'm finally starting to see the weight I carry made the strength that lives inside of me. Some nights are still hard to hold, but I don't fear them like before, because I know even in the dark I carry my own light. The morning finds me here again. Same sky, different breath. I'm still carrying yesterday, but I'm not done yet. I walk through streets that feel the same, but something in me changed. The weight I carry on my own no longer feels like chains. I used to hide behind the doubt, afraid of every fall. Now I stand a little taller, even when it calls. They don't see the battles in my mind, but I know I'm stronger every time I rise again today. Even when the road feels long, with every step I take, I prove that I belong. I don't run away from the weight I carry on. I rise again today, and I keep moving on. There are nights I almost break, when silence feels too loud, but I gather every piece and hold my head up proud. I don't need a perfect life to say I made it through. Every scar I carry now is proof that I'm still true. Even when the world feels cold and wide, I remind myself I'm still alive inside. I rise again today, through the shadow and the light. With every breath I take, I learn again to fight. I don't turn away from the tears I've cried before. I rise again today, and I'm stronger than before. I've learned to sit with who I am, without the need to hide. There's a quiet kind of strength growing deep inside. Not every step is steady now, not every road is clear, but I trust the way I move, even through the fear. Maybe I don't have it all, maybe I'm still on my way, but every time I choose to stand, I'm not the same. There are moments I can feel the light upon my face, like the world is telling me I'm exactly in my place. Not perfect, not complete, but I'm learning how to be someone who can face the day and still believe. I rise again today with the strength I've come to know. Every step I take now is a seed I've learned to grow. I don't run away from the life I've made my own. I rise again today, and I stand here on my own. The morning finds me here again, but I'm not who I was. I'm still rising because I choose to. Some days feel too heavy, like I can't carry my own name, but somehow I still wake up the same. Morning comes without a sound, pulls me slowly out of sleep. There's a weight I can't explain, settling underneath. I sit there for a while, just staring at the floor, trying to find a reason to stand up once more. No one knows how hard it is to start. No one hears the trembling in my heart. Still I take another step, even when I'm out of breath. Through the quiet, through the pain, I walk into the day again. I may break, I may bend, but I don't let it end. Somehow I keep going on, even when I feel alone. I wear a quiet kind of smile, so no one asks me why. There are days I almost fall, but I still try. Every second feels so long when you're holding everything, but I've learned to breathe it in and just be here again. Maybe I don't have to be that strong. Maybe just holding on is enough. Still I take another step, even if my heart's a mess. Through the silence, through the rain, I find my way again. I may shake, I may cry, but I'm still here, still alive. Somehow I keep holding on, even when it feels too long. There are nights I sit alone, talking to the dark, asking if I'll ever find a softer place to start. But even in that quiet, something pulls me through. A tiny voice inside my chest says you can make it too. I don't need to run ahead, I don't need to shine so bright. If all I do is make it through, that's enough tonight. I'm not late, I'm not lost, even when it feels like I am. I'm just walking slowly, learning how to stand. Still I take another step, even when there's nothing left. Through the shadows, through the doubt, I'm still finding my Still I take another step. Still I take another breath. Still I take another day in my own quiet way. There are moments small and real, like sunlight on my face, reminding me that even now I'm still in this place. Not perfect, not complete, but I'm learning how to be someone who can stay even when it's hard to breathe. Still I take another step. Now I know I haven't left every scar, every pain. Let me hear again. I'm still here, I'm still strong, even when it all feels wrong. Somehow I keep moving on, and that's where I belong. Some days feel too heavy, and maybe they always will, but still I take another step. I don't say your name anymore, but it still finds me in the quiet. There's a chair you used to take by the window in my room. Now the sunlight hits the same, but it doesn't feel like you. Your voice still lingers here in the corners of my mind, like a song I used to know but forgot how to find. I try to let you fade like a distant memory, but every step I take brings you back to me. You stayed in yesterday, in every breath I take, in every word I couldn't say. You never went away. I try to move along, but I'm not that strong. You're still the place I run to, even though you're gone. I still walk the streets we knew, counting shadows on the ground. Every corner feels like you, every silence is too loud. I keep reaching for my phone like you're still on the line. Then I stop and realize you're no longer mine. They all say I'll be okay, that I'll forget your face, but how do I erase all the love we made? You stayed in yesterday, in every step I take, in every tear I try to hide. You never fade away. I try to let you go, but my heart won't obey. You're still the only place that I can't walk away. If I could turn around just one more time, I'd stay a little longer in your arms. In that light we didn't know back then, what we had would end. Now I live inside the echo of again. You stayed in yesterday, in every dream I chase, and every night I close my eyes, I see your face. I cry. You stayed in yesterday, not because I want you to, but because my heart still knows how it felt with you. And maybe someday I'll learn to be okay, but for now you're all I have. And yesterday I don't say your name anymore, but it still finds me